My name's Faulk, Bernard Faulk, and I'm licensed to tell you that in just over an hour from now, Princess Anne will see this beautiful car in action at the charity premiere of the latest James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. It's the 10th Bond film and Roger Moore's third as 007, and some people have all the luck.
Roger, you do spoof the part a bit, don't you? You think it's funny in a way.
Well, of course. The whole thing is that you must not laugh at it. You must let the audience know that they're invited to laugh with you. And so it's all a spoof. It's fun.
Yeah. Some of the action is quite, is quite terrifying. I believe your son went along to see it. Well, what was his reaction?
He was most impressed after I throw Jaws out of the window. He says, my daddy's so strong. He smashes people out of windows. Oh, he's very strong.
This marvellous man who plays Jaws, he's 7'2". When he was grappling with you in the railway carriage, what was it like? Is he built
It was
like a
hell. He is a very gentle man and very nice, but is very heavy. And when he had me squashed up against that wall, there were like 20 stone pushing this bone here right through to the back.
Yeah. Now, in the film itself, you're thrown. You grapple with him on many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
He never actually gets you, but you're also pursued by helicopters. You're underwater. You're all the time fighting. You've got Sten guns and all the things that go with it. I mean, how much of that action do you enjoy?
I enjoy all of it. Particularly the love scenes.
The script itself, I mean, it's deliberately appalling, isn't it, really? Every other line, you've got a gag, and you say it in such a way which just about saves it.
Well, that's it. The whole point is this is a romp. It is fun. It's entertainment. This is the problem today, I think, with a vast number of films. They are not entertaining. Yeah. And I like, when I go to the cinema, to be entertained. I do not want to come out feeling miserable. And I think a Bond film, you usually come out having had a good couple of hours of laughter and action.
We've already seen some of the famous chase sequence now with the helicopter, and the car that becomes a submarine, in fact. How long does it take to shoot a sequence like that?
It depends, what probably is a 4 or 5 minute sequence on the screen can take anything from 6 weeks to 8 weeks to shoot. And that means that we shoot pieces with the first unit, then we leave shots for the second unit to pick up, then we go back, and then, of course, you're left with the stuff to do in the studio, which is back projection.
James Bond, Ian Fleming, who wrote the book, originally thought of you, actually, as the perfect James Bond. One of the producers told me that. Now, Bond is slightly ruthless in the books. He's certainly very, very vicious. He's a man of action. He adores beautiful women. What about you?
Well, that's why he thought I would be right for the part, because that's what I'm like.
For me. What are you like?
It's an acting part, isn't it? They do say I don't act, but really, I'm the world's worst coward, and of course, I look terribly brave. I mean, that is acting.
Yeah. When you're running through, in the lovely sequence where they built this massive stage, it's the biggest in cinema history.
Yes.
It's meant to be the inside of a 1 million ton supertanker. I believe several people played different roles. One guy died about 8 times, didn't he?
Well, there's when you have stunts going on, you have a team of stuntmen, who are they're really trained and they know how to get blown up and go up 60 feet in the air and fall on their heads.
Yeah.
But you're limited to the number of stuntmen there are. So, in a sequence where at least 400 people are killed, they've got to be doubled up occasionally.
For some people who haven't seen the film, and that's just about everybody except for those of us who've seen the preview, there's one particular stunt which got a guy $40,000 for one jump. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, they wanted me to do it, you see.
Yes.
And I said, well, I couldn't do it for $40,000.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't live to spend it. But it was to go off of a 5,000-foot precipice.
On skis?
On skis.
And did he do it in one take?
One take, and his last.
The rumours are you were contracted to do 3 Bonds. This is your third. And the rumours are that there's a bit of hassle going on now about you doing any more. What's the truth about that? Are you going to do another Bond or what?
Well, we're negotiating. But unfortunately, I was swimming a couple of weeks ago and got an ear infection, and I don't hear too well.
What's the problem? Do you not want to do it again?
No. It's a problem of dates that I really want to know when we're going to start. And and I have to lock out 6 months to a year of my career or my life to make the Bond film. And so I want to know when exactly it's going. And if it's not going, I just want my kids to be paid, because they eat a lot.
I'm sure they do. One last question. If you play James Bond, you're surrounded by gimmickry, by technical brilliance, camera work, direction, all the things that go with it, the cars, everything. Is it a bit frustrating as an actor that you're often usurped by these things outside it?
Well, it's a great help. It covers up the tiny talent, doesn't it?
Roger, I've seen the film. I think you're very good in it, and you have a lot of talent. Thanks very much for being here with us.
Thank you.